This video has been brought to you by Spectorals Inc. And we get right back into the shit with part 5 of the Winter Anime 2024 season previews. So we into the last section of animes that I'm going to cover that are not in the more popular realm of what's coming out for winter season 2024. These are more of what I like to call the stragglers of the winter season. These are going to be the ones that most people overlook or don't really show a heavy interest in. They are mostly targeted towards people who have like very diverse anime taste, or they're just looking for something unique that's specific to something that they enjoy as an anime series. And you'll see why as I cover them. But let's get started. Sensuality Noir Part 2, or if you want to call it Core 2, or if you want to call it Season 2, makes its return for the winter season of 2024. Now, as much as we like to pretend that sci-fi and mecha anime ain't dead, they usually are in the bottom of the weekly rankings when it comes to their anime series. But Sensuality Noir managed to stay in the top 30 out of probably 50 anime in the summer season pretty consistently, so I can see why it got greenlit for a part 2 or a core 2 or a season 2, whatever you want to call it. If any of you seen and enjoyed Unbreakable Machine Doll, then Sensuality Noir is kind of a roundabout clone of the series mixed with elements of Ghost in the Shell. So if you like those two anime, I think you'll like this. The Strongest Tanks Labyrinth Raid, a tank with a rare 9,999 resistance skill, got kicked from the Heroes Party. So you could have easily just named this The Tank Gets Kicked from the Heroes Party, and that would have been good enough, but I don't know why Japanese have copied manhwa and made their titles or naming sense reminiscent to manhwas and certain Korean adapted webtoons. But this started out as a light novel series, and it's written by Ryota Kojima and it's illustrated by Sando. So the light novel only actually has 5 volumes, and they started releasing the light novels in 2019. So from 2019 to 2023, that's actually a long period of time to not have that many volumes to the series. And so again, this is like one of those series that's being picked up because the manga industry is running out of ideas, and so at this point they will take anything even if it doesn't have a lot of chapters. Even the manga of this only has 13 chapters, which I think that's only about 1 volume if they print it as a manga, but this is just more of the expose that I've been doing on the manga industry, that they're just running out of ideas and they don't have very many things to draw from, or at least they don't want to draw from more of the robust stories. They'd rather do these easy peasy stories where they can kind of make half manga, half light novel content series with a little bit of anime only razzle dazzle. So Rudd, he's known as the strongest tank in history, but the hero decided that his skills are worthless and kicked him out of the party because he can't fucking attack, which is obvious. Like, the tank's job is to fucking defend and draw aggro, not attack. But in Jerry Maguire fashion, Rudd, he leaves, and the cleric, she also leaves to return to his village where he came from. So this one is the one that I'm most excited of this particular group, because I love a good banished hero story or banished character story, and it's starting to become one of my favorite isekai or fantasy tropes. So I'm looking forward to this one. Sengoku Yoko is the adventure anime of the season, the adventure fantasy anime rather, of the 2024 winter season. And this kind of reminds me of Oshio and Tora mixed with Tales of Outcast. The reason why I say this is because humans and monsters are divided, and monsters in this particular series are called Katawara, Tama is a Katawara, and she vows to protect all humans from evil, whereas her brother, Jinka, who hates the fact that he is a human. And then the third member, Shinsuke, he wants to learn how to become strong, so he decides to start following them around. But the group eventually uncovers a plot where they are trying to convert humans into Katawara, and they vow to stop this. Much like Vinland Saga, this is an older series that is getting its shot as an anime today, and it's been long overdue. This kind of reminds me of those mid-gen adventure anime series that we used to watch and enjoy, so I'm looking forward to it. So I went on and on a little bit too long in this particular video and made it go longer than I wanted to. I was originally going to do 5 in this video, but I chopped it down to just these 3. So I hope you guys appreciate that. But I will see you in part 6.